Saw a couple players with their Ranger jerseys on in practice. Peyton Reeder, I got a chance to speak with, and Kel Walker. What were some of the other standouts that you recognized this week with the Ranger jersey?
We had quite a few this week, and I thought we had some guys that really played hard on Saturday and played really well. You see on the defensive side, Nautigal and Christensen, Mike Reynolds, Riley. There's several guys that are wearing those Ranger jerseys. On the other side, Austin Shuford and Bryce Holland and Kelvin Hopkins, all guys with Ranger jerseys that I think really had a good week in preparing for the game and most importantly played really well on Saturday.
You mentioned yesterday the 4 fumbles in the second half, that your defense was able to grab all 4 of them. That's good football sense on preparation. What's involved with just being able to generate a fumble and then be able to jump on it?
Some of it was really good luck. The couple of strip sacks that we had, the quarterback is either just getting ready to throw the ball or doesn't see the defender coming and kind of gets in the motion of taking the ball away from his body, and that's kind of when we seem to hit those ones there in the backfield, and they fell our way. Like I said all week, we were lucky that we got all of them. A lot of times there's a back or a lineman who's protecting that is able to pounce on it, and they keep possession of the ball. It might be a lost yardage play, but they're able to keep possession of the ball, and it was really fortunate that we got all 4 of them, and we really got them quick. And getting them over and over like that and getting scores off of each one of them really helped us get some breathing room against San Jose.
You mentioned that the coach from Miami of Ohio you knew in school, but also coached at Notre Dame, the offensive coordinator, and he's got a very good quarterback to work with. What are some of the things that we may see out on the field in the Miami offense?
Oh, those guys have a very balanced attack. They run the ball and run the ball effectively. I think if you talk to Chuck and just ask him about his offense and what he wants to be, he wants to run the ball effectively. Each year he's been there, they've done a better job running the football. They're averaging 150 yards rushing and 200 yards passing a game. That's a very balanced attack. You don't find that very often anymore in football. We're certainly not anywhere close to being balanced like that. Chuck's an outstanding football coach. He was a coach in the secondary for Notre Dame. He was a defensive coordinator at Grand Valley State, and then was the head coach at Grand Valley State. He's got an unbelievable record there, won a national championship. And then to move from coaching the defensive backs to being the offensive coordinator in 1 year, I think really tells you what a great football coach he is and how much confidence Coach Kelly at Notre Dame and how much respect people have for his football knowledge. So he's done a great job in turning that program around. When he took it over, that was a program that had really fallen on hard times, and he's done some pretty special things there in the last couple of years. So it's going to be a hard-fought game, I'm sure, and I hope we can come out on top.
And they've got a very good inside linebacker. And do they have any experience in playing against an option offense?
They don't. Nobody in their conference plays the option or runs the option. There's a lot of option principles in football, though. And if you watch any of the teams in their league, and the one they just played, they just played Kent State, who has a lot of option principles, though they're from the gun. They've got some experience doing it, and they understand. You've got to, as a college football player, and certainly as a college football coach, that on plays where there's a read by the quarterback, that somebody's got to handle both sides of that read. The guy that could get it handed off to him, or the guy that could be carrying it. And for a lot of these RPO teams, the run pass option teams, it's a handoff, it's a keep by the quarterback, or it's a pass. And so those principles are very much the same in what we do, and they'll get their guys ready. They'll have their players ready. I'm certain of it. We're gonna have to be on our assignments and play great fundamentally to win.
Sure, Coach. On Saturday, you're gonna have a big crowd, and you're gonna have the Corps Cadets give the team a big welcome after being on the road for a month.
Well, as I said, we're excited to play in front of the Corps Cadets. That's who we play for. Our team is the Corps. We're just an extension of the Corps out there on the field. So excited to be back here at Mikey and in front of our classmates and the long gray line.
Thank you, Coach.